Hey, I'm Brent with King Cattle Company, and today I just wanted to share with you 3 simple things you can do to lower the amount of inflammation in your body and start living a healthier life and preventing more serious illnesses. So, the number one thing that you can do to reduce the amount of inflammation in your body is watching what you eat. Make sure you're consuming anti-inflammatory foods and make sure you're limiting the amount of inflammatory foods in your body. Number 2, make sure you're getting enough exercise every single day. And number 3, make sure you're getting your 8 hours or more of sleep every single night. So let's go back to number 1. So you want to lower the amount of inflammatory foods in your system. So the biggest thing that you can reduce right now to lower the amount of inflammation in your body is reduce the amount of sugar that you have in your diet, and high fructose corn syrup. Those 2 things, nasty in your system. You want to get rid of them. They're the leading cause to inflammation in your body, which will lead to chronic disease in the future. So another thing is reducing the amount of trans fats that you have in your diet. Another thing you want to watch out for is certain hydrogenated vegetable oils. You want to basically lower the amount of omega-6s versus 3s in your system. Having a little bit of omega-6s is good, but not too much. You don't want to have too much. So another big thing you want to reduce is refined carbohydrates. Lower the amount of carbohydrates, refined carbohydrates that you have in your diet. And then one other thing, processed meats. So lower the amount of bacon and sausage and like beef jerky and processed meats that you have in your system, because foods that are cooked at higher heats and they have somewhat of a carcinogenic and inflammatory response in your body. So processed meats. And then one other thing you want to watch out for is excessive alcohol consumption. So lower that. And then some other things that you should be aware of is increasing the amount of anti-inflammatory foods in your system. So some anti-inflammatory foods would be, olive oil, cooking with olive oil and consuming olive oil. That's anti-inflammatory. Eating your green leafy vegetables. So things such as spinach, kale, collards. Make sure you're consuming enough of those every single day. Also nuts, like almonds, walnuts, macadamia nuts. These are all anti-inflammatory in your body. One of the biggest things that is going to be anti-inflammatory is consuming healthy, fatty meats, fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, tuna, sardines. But also, you can get really a high dosage of your omega fatty acids from grass-fed and finished beef, which is what we sell. And grass-fed and finished beef actually has the highest amount of conjugated linoleic acid in it as well. And conjugated linoleic acid really is the big factor in reducing inflammation in your body. There's a lot of studies going on right now saying that it's a very, very strong fatty acid, essential fatty acid that reduces inflammation intensely. So grass-fed and finished beef, consuming that. And then, of course, make sure you get your fruits, such as strawberries, blueberries, cherries, just easily digested fruits. And that should be enough to have an anti-inflammatory effect on your body. So make sure you're reducing the amount of make sure you're reducing the amount of inflammatory foods in your system, increasing the amount of anti-inflammatory foods in your system, and then make sure you're getting enough exercise, because not getting enough exercise will actually increase the amount of inflammation in your body. And make sure you're getting your 8 hours of sleep, because if you don't get enough sleep in a 24-hour period, that actually increases the amount of inflammation you have in your body as well. So get your sleep. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one.